Imagine working hard every single month. Your salary finally hits your account, and for a moment, you feel in control. But just a few days later, it's gone. Bills, food, transport, small expenses you didn't even plan for. And suddenly, you're back to zero, waiting for the next paycheck. Now here's the truth nobody tells you. It's not that you don't earn enough. It's that nobody taught you how to manage your salary the right way. In today's economy, where prices keep rising, jobs feel uncertain, and money disappears faster than ever, managing your salary is no longer optional, it's survival. In this video, you're going to learn powerful, real-world money strategies used globally to take control of your salary, stop living paycheck to paycheck, build savings even on a low income, and start creating real financial freedom. This is not theory. This is not motivation. This is a system that works anywhere in the world. So if you're tired of being broke before the month ends, and you're ready to finally take control of your money, then watch this video till the end. 1. Pay yourself first. Most people approach money backward, and this single mistake quietly destroys financial futures across the world. They earn a salary, feel a brief sense of relief, then immediately begin spending. Bills arrive, needs compete with wants, emotions take over. By the end of the month, savings become an afterthought. Then reality hits. Nothing is left. This pattern is universal. It happens in wealthy cities and struggling towns. It affects low-income earners and six-figure professionals alike. Income level does not protect you from poor systems. Successful individuals reverse this order. They do not save what is left. They spend what is left. Paying yourself first means treating savings as a non-negotiable expense. The moment your salary arrives, a portion of it is removed before life has a chance to touch it, before rent, before food, before entertainment, before excuses. This is not about discipline, it is about design. The emotional cost of not paying yourself first. Living without savings creates constant low-level anxiety. You may not notice it daily, but it shapes your decisions. You stay in jobs you hate because you cannot afford risk. You panic during minor emergencies. You borrow when you should breathe. Financial stress is not loud at first. It whispers, then it controls you. Paying yourself first is an act of self-respect. It is a declaration that your future matters more than short-term comfort. Why most people fail at saving? Many people blame income. They believe saving will begin once they earn more. History proves otherwise. Raises come and go. Promotions arrive. Yet savings remain empty. The real problem is behavior. Saving at the end of the month depends on willpower. Willpower fails when life becomes difficult. And life always becomes difficult. Paying yourself first removes the decision entirely. There is no debate, no emotional negotiation. The system executes automatically. The psychology behind paying yourself first. Money is deeply psychological. The human brain treats visible money as spendable money. When funds are immediately separated, the brain recalibrates expectations. This method eliminates reliance on motivation, forces automatic lifestyle adjustment, builds confidence and financial identity. Over time, you stop asking, "Can I save this month?" You begin assuming, "I always save." Identity follows behavior. How much should you save? A widely accepted starting point is 10 to 20% of income. If income is low, start with 5%. If income is high, push higher. The amount matters less than the habit. Saving is a muscle, weak at first, powerful with repetition. Global implementation strategies. Automate savings transfers on payday. Use separate accounts or wallets. Treat savings like rent or taxes. Increase savings with every income rise. People who win financially do not try harder, they design better systems. Pay yourself first, and everything else begins to align. 2. Use a simple budget that works anywhere. Budgeting has been misunderstood and misrepresented. Many people hear the word and imagine restriction, guilt, and constant denial. But budgeting is not about saying no to life. It is about saying yes with clarity. A budget is not a punishment. It is a plan. Without a plan, money disappears silently. Why people avoid budgeting? Most people associate budgeting with failure. They try once, feel constrained, and quit. Others believe budgeting is unnecessary if income is sufficient. Both beliefs are dangerous. Budgeting fails when it is too complex. Tracking every small expense creates fatigue. Complexity breeds resistance. The power of simplicity. A simple system followed consistently outperforms a perfect system abandoned. This is why the 50-30-20 framework works globally. The 50-30-20 framework. 50% essentials, housing, food, transport, utilities, insurance. 30% lifestyle, entertainment, subscriptions, leisure, travel. 20% savings, investments, emergency fund, investments, future goals. This model adapts across currencies, cultures, and income levels because it focuses on proportions. When income is tight, reality demands flexibility. For those early in their careers or facing economic pressure, 60% essentials, 20% lifestyle, 20% savings. The mistake is removing savings completely. That creates future vulnerability. Budgeting as emotional relief. A budget reduces anxiety. When essentials are covered and savings are growing, guilt disappears from spending. You enjoy life intentionally. Clarity replaces fear. Budgeting does not restrict freedom, it creates it. 3. Control lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is the silent killer of financial progress. It does not announce itself. It sneaks in quietly after raises, promotions, and new opportunities. Income increases. Life improves briefly, then expenses rise. Stress returns. Years pass. Nothing changes. How lifestyle inflation traps people. The pattern is predictable. Income increases. Spending expands automatically. Savings remain unchanged. Financial stress continues. Because upgrades happen gradually, damage goes unnoticed. Social pressure and comparison. Social media accelerates lifestyle inflation globally. People compare behind-the-scenes reality to highlight reels. Spending becomes identity. Warning signs. Immediate upgrades after income increases. Spending to appear successful. Matching peer lifestyles. Feeling broke despite earning more. The wealth rule. Increase savings first, lifestyle second. Whenever income rises, save at least 50% of the increase. Delay upgrades intentionally. Improve lifestyle selectively. Quiet wealth versus loud debt. Wealth is often invisible. Debt is loud and performative. Quiet wealth builds freedom. Loud debt builds pressure. True progress is internal before it is external. 4. Track and eliminate hidden money leaks. Hidden money leaks are small, repeated expenses that feel insignificant individually but become destructive over time. They rarely trigger guilt because each instance feels affordable. The danger lies in repetition. Across the world, people underestimate how much they lose to convenience spending. A small daily expense can quietly consume a meaningful portion of income over a year. Why money leaks are so powerful. Money leaks operate below conscious awareness. They are often automatic, emotionally driven, and justified as harmless rewards. Common psychological drivers include stress relief spending, convenience bias, habitual purchasing, digital frictionlessness, one-click payments. When spending is easy, restraint must be intentional. Common global money leaks, unused or forgotten subscriptions, frequent food delivery instead of cooking, impulse online shopping, transportation convenience instead of planning, micro-purchases justified as cheap. Individually, these expenses seem small. Collectively, they can equal rent, tuition, or long-term investments. The awareness test. Before spending, ask, does this add long-term value to my life? If the answer is no, pause. Awareness alone reduces unnecessary spending. Practical tracking without obsession. You do not need lifelong expense tracking. Instead, track spending for 30 to 60 days. Categorize expenses broadly. Identify the top 3 leaks. Once identified, design friction. Cancel subscriptions. Set spending limits. Remove saved payment methods. Money leaks shrink when exposed to light. 5. Build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is not exciting. It does not come with bragging rights. It does not impress friends or followers. Yet it is one of the most powerful financial tools you will ever build. An emergency fund is what stands between a bad situation and a life-altering disaster. Across the world, Millions of people are one emergency away from financial collapse, one illness, one accident, one delayed salary, one family crisis. And suddenly, everything unravels. The emotional reality of living without an emergency fund. When you have no financial buffer, every problem feels bigger than it should. A small issue triggers panic. You make rushed decisions. You borrow at terrible terms. You sell assets you worked hard to acquire. Financial stress is not just about money. It affects sleep, relationships, confidence, and mental health. An emergency fund restores calm. It gives you space to think instead of react. What an emergency fund really is. An emergency fund is financial oxygen. It allows you to breathe when life tightens its grip. It is not for vacations, shopping, lifestyle upgrades. It is for survival, stability, and dignity. How much should your emergency fund be? The global standard recommendation is 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. If your income is unstable, freelance-based, or commission-driven, aim for 6 to 9 months. This is not about fear, it is about preparation. Real emergencies people face. Medical bills that arrive unexpectedly. Job loss without warning. Delayed salaries. Family responsibilities that cannot wait. Sudden relocation or housing issues. Emergencies do not schedule themselves, they arrive uninvited. How to build an emergency fund, even if money is tight. 1. Calculate your true monthly essentials. 2. Set a clear target amount. 3. Start small, consistency beats size. 4. Automate contributions. 5. Keep funds accessible but separate. An emergency fund does not make you rich, but it prevents you from becoming poor overnight. 6. Make your salary work for you. In today's economy, saving alone is not enough. Money that simply sits still slowly loses value. Inflation erodes purchasing power quietly, year after year. If your salary is not growing, it is shrinking. Why letting money sit is risky. Many people feel safe when money is untouched. In reality, idle money is exposed to inflation risk. The question is not whether to use your salary, it is how. Turning salary into a growth tool. Your salary should perform 3 roles. Protect you, savings. Grow you, skills. Multiply you, investments. Smart ways to deploy your salary. Low-risk investments for stability. Long-term investments for growth. Retirement plans for future security. Skill acquisition that increases earning power. The most underrated investment, yourself. Skills compound faster than money. A new skill can increase income for decades. Learning to earn more is often safer than trying to invest smarter. Ask yourself regularly, will this decision increase my earning capacity? Your salary is not just income, it is seed capital. 7. Avoid bad debt. Debt is a tool. Like any tool, it can build or destroy. Bad debt destroys quietly. It steals future income and replaces it with stress. Why bad debt is so dangerous? Bad debt offers immediate pleasure at long-term cost. It feels good today and punishes you tomorrow. Examples include high-interest consumer loans, credit card debt for lifestyle spending, borrowing to maintain appearances. The emotional trap of debt. Debt creates pressure. Pressure reduces options. Reduced options create desperation. Many people stay stuck not because they lack ability, but because debt removed their flexibility. Good debt versus bad debt. Good debt has a clear and realistic return on investment. Examples. Education that leads to employability. Business assets that generate income. Tools that reduce long-term costs. A simple debt test. Before borrowing, ask, will this help me earn more? Will this reduce future expenses? If the answer is no, pause. Debt should serve your future, not sabotage it. 8. Create multiple income streams. In a volatile global economy, relying on a single income stream is one of the biggest financial risks. One paycheck feels safe, until it stops. Why multiple income streams matter emotionally. Multiple income streams reduce fear, they create confidence, they give you options. When one stream slows down, another supports you. You do not need 5 incomes. You need one backup. One skill, one side project, One additional source of value. Global income ideas. Freelancing skills. Remote digital work. Content creation. Consulting. Small scalable businesses. How to start without burning out. Start small. Build gradually. Protect your primary income. Multiple income streams are built quietly, not announced loudly. 9. Review your money monthly. Reviewing your finances is where awareness turns into progress. Most people avoid looking at their money because it triggers discomfort, but avoidance compounds problems. Why monthly reviews are powerful. Monthly reviews create accountability. They turn guesswork into data. You cannot improve what you do not measure. What to review each month. Total income. Total spending. Savings progress. Debt movement. The reflection questions. At the end of each month, ask, what went right? What went wrong? What will I do differently next month? The compound effect of small adjustments. Tiny corrections repeated monthly lead to massive transformation over time. Wealth grows where attention goes. Conclusion: turning knowledge into action. Understanding money is not enough. Action is what changes outcomes. Managing your salary wisely requires systems, not motivation. Motivation fades. Systems endure. If you applied just the first 3 principles in this guide, paying yourself first, budgeting simply, and controlling lifestyle inflation, you will already be ahead of most people globally. Financial stability is not built overnight. It is built monthly, quietly, and consistently. 1. Today, decide your savings percentage and automate it. 2. This week, set up a simple budget using the 50-30-20 framework. 3. This month, review your lifestyle and cut one unnecessary expense. Small actions repeated consistently create extraordinary results. Your salary is not just income. It is a responsibility, a tool, and an opportunity. Use it wisely. Final principle, universal truth. It is not how much you earn. It is how much you keep, grow, and control. In any economy, discipline beats income. Planning beats luck. Systems beat motivation. Financial freedom is not accidental. It is built, one decision at a time.